Good morning, everybody. This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for, my guides are saying, for today's message. I had a very beautiful, eventful weekend here at Moonrise Cottage. Another beautiful soul. Okay, my guides are saying, hold this over. That looked like that, and this was their identity. They want to start with this because it references all of us, apparently. So if you're new, welcome, and welcome back to all the subscribers and returning viewers. I want to just express my intense, truly heartfelt gratitude to everyone who comes here to collect messages. My guides are talking about that more and more. So if you're new and you don't know me, my name is Mary Ellen. I am streaming from a little, my guides are calling it the portal this morning, my little cottage in the woods in southern Vermont. So, okay, so what's coming out? My guides are talking about the event horizon and the way this eclipse today, they're saying that's what it is. So, okay, they want to talk about this. This little stone is the event horizon when we travel into something that feels, okay, they're saying that has this much power attached to it. And once we come through the event horizon, they're saying allow yourself to go straight into it because here's what's on the inside. All right, so that's what they want to talk about today, apparently. They're talking about our true identity, and it is the purpose of this eclipse, is to bring your true identity forward, whatever that may be, whatever that may mean to you, because on this day, we are traveling into the heart of the sky. The energy is available to us in order to claim our true identities. And this is how we travel, of course. They want to talk about this experience of going deep into this eclipse. The purpose is to thread ourselves together. This is the beautiful, the pearl threaded. And what they're saying is this is how we will emerge. It is the purpose of this eclipse on a spiritual basis because it's time for each of us to take up our real identity, our full identity as luminous warriors working with the energy of the heart of the sky. So on this day, we're all meant to go really deeply in order to gather our ability to thread the pearl. Our purpose here, of course, and a lot of words coming through, wisdom, things like that. So we are now stepping forward onto a new foundation that has to do with internal inspection, introspection, definitely. And pardon me, part of what they're saying is we have this ability now to be stepping forward on a new foundation. That's the purpose of this day. That's what they're sort of saying, talking about in the background. So these cards are left over from the event. They're saying event horizon again that happened here over the weekend, and they just want to give a little homage to the luminous warrior that came here. It was a teenage girl who came with her mother, and there's a little video that I took with my phone. I think it's 2 minutes long. It's a little very spontaneous. Something happened, something very profound again when somebody's energy literally displayed itself on the wall. I've been sitting here for many hundreds of hours at this table since I came to YouTube, and I've never seen anything like that happen here. In terms of the way the energy was displayed and utilized. So go check that out. In some sense, it was a reflection off of the stained glass windows that are here. However, my guides are saying it was, okay, they're talking about it was ported. There we go. it was ported. They're talking about refractions of light, things like that. So go check out that little video. I've never seen it happen. It's never happened. I've been sitting at this table for years now. My guides are saying several years, 2.5 years maybe. And I have never seen that happen here. So they're referencing that because they want us to know that in these extraordinary days, it's a representation of what is within each of us because we are luminous warriors. So I'm going to jump in. I'm going to gather these up, and we'll just see what the guides want to speak about. Okay, they want me to put this back. So I think that's where we're going to start. And we have these beautiful representations of ourselves as a luminous warrior, threaded into all of time, I guess. And they're referencing a little bit the eclipse came forward, the cycle that we're in, the way we are being activated and actualized through this eclipse cycle. So you know what, I'm going to put this over here. Okay, Spirit, what is it you want to speak about? Okay, they want me to they're saying take up this deck. So I'm shuffling the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. And Mercury's in retrograde, so bear with me. It's been a really intense eclipse season for all of us. It is a time of mastery, my guides are saying. And a shout out to the fabulous Capricorns. They're saying who are hosting the eclipse because the Capricorn people have the strength to bear up under this energy that's coming through these events. And again, they're just talking about the event horizon. Okay, let's see. Yeah, of course, the Vision Quest. So, and again, they're talking about this day, the way in which we are connected. The pearl is being threaded on this day into the realm of the ancient ones so that we can take up our beauty way and go forward from here. So many things, my guides are saying, have been, okay, they want this one too. Many things have been, the spiral, many things have been released, and it is fitting. We all know, I'm sure all of you have been looking at the astrology about this eclipse. Okay, put these away. The interplay of earth and water, and that's what this represents. When I was setting up the table this morning, they wanted me to show representations of water upon the earth and the transition that is happening. So a lot of us, including me, have had some really intense moments. This eclipse is meant to shake us up in very intense ways because it's time to reshuffle our existence. It's time to release that which no longer serves us and travel on this day into the void with all of our learning, with all of our knowing, because we've been activated, and that continues through the cycle that we're in. And my guides are saying, most especially on this day. So, Spirit, what would you like to say? Oh, look at that. Look. Beautiful. Bringing tears to my eyes. Whew, golly. Okay, so trying to figure out how to set this up. All right, I'm going to put, pardon me, Spirit, I have to move these things. I'm going to put the soul level cards up here, okay? Let's see if we can get them to stand up. My guys are saying, there, that's what it's like. Things fall apart. Things get knocked down. We don't expect it. So we are traveling into the void for our vision quest in order to thread the pearl and to allow the luminous warrior within us to emerge. We're stepping onto our pathway with the ancient ones now. Fully connected. That's what my guides are saying. That's why the pearl threaded is here. So clearly we're talking about the battles that we have with each other, the battles that we have here upon the earth, when we see the combat of battle. There's a great change coming, of course. Again, we know that. And it is about what happens here on the earth and how it trickles down into the stream of our existence. Look at this. Okay. So this card has come up a lot for Capricorn. It's the place where we are, but where we have been. This is actually the Ten of Swords. So whatever that is that we've been doing all this time, that's over now. We're coming to the end of it. And something new is meant to emerge. That's why they're talking about the event horizon. So on a soul level, this is what we're contemplating, I think, many of us. The way we do battle, the prospects that it brings to us, what my guides are saying. So again, let me see if I can put this up here. Those battles are over, and we're coming now into the days where we are truly connected. Another reflection they're saying of the pearl threaded. So on this day, allow yourself to be in this place, my guides are saying. And don't worry about the things that trouble you. I'm just going to put that right there. Let's see if I can move this over a little bit. Maybe. Understand, and they are talking about the way between, the way in which we are traveling in order to finish this part of our story and to come forward, learn what we're meant to learn, complete the cycles that are meant to be completed. And there's been a lot of chatter in my head this morning when I woke up about, look, King of Battle. Okay, they want that right here. So trust your battles. It has been in some way that perhaps we don't like or we don't understand. That has been our beauty way. And it is time now to recapture that which has been severed from us through a death process, a transformative process. On this day of the full moon, allow yourself to sit in this way, sitting in a sense on a gravestone, all the things that had to fall away in order for you to collect your mystical healing. Love them, trust them. And for this day, they're saying, for this day, allow yourself to sit with them. This, because of that, because of what it has brought to us, I think is what we're talking about as we go through this day. So I think I'm just going to leave it at that. I think my guides just wanted to acknowledge everyone and to remind us that we are traveling through the spiral. It is our beauty way. We are with the ancient ones on this day. That's what the eclipse brings to us out of the void. These things that are meant to fall away because we're in a time of completion. And they're talking about the way forward now. And when I woke up this morning, there was some chatter going on in my head about the days following the full moon and the way we are meant to contemplate. And I know that we are all doing it because of how deep this transformational cycle, my guides are saying, through the moon cycle this month, how deep it's caused us to go and how the things that are meant to come forward are being revealed to us. All right, Spirit. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so the ant, right? We are meant now to work all together. It is coming forward. It had to come out of this event horizon. I'm going to pick a room for us. So the energy here this morning is very quiet for several reasons, but it is because we're here and we're here and here's the purpose, all right? This beautiful vision quest. So this initiation that has happened, my guides are calling it an initiation, that started at this new moon eclipse. Okay, there's, again, a little bit of word salad going on in my head. They're talking about the days forward. And, okay, here it is. Sorry, gang. So we give a lot of attention and intention on the new moon cycles. It's something that we've all learned to do, but it's time to utilize that same thought pattern on the full moon. As the full moon event horizon comes forward month to month, especially this one, because it is really carrying us across in a way that's deep. And we're looking at our battles, we're finishing a cycle. As a collective, that's what this message is about. And we see some indications of the way we travel together now. And within this group travel, there are individual, okay, there's a word trying to come through. I don't have it yet, so I'm going to keep going and it will come, I think. There is a certain type of intention now coming through to us. And okay, here it is. And these lessons that we are being given as we delve deeply into ourselves, as we delve deeply into the notion of how do I affect the collective, all those kinds of things. Going forward, there's a request to use the full moon as okay, I don't know if this is a word, an intention place, the way we have used the new moon in the past. So it's time to really utilize this energy, starting the day after a full moon. As the energy, then the moon begins, it's the initiation of its next days into the next cycle. There's something about the full moon, apparently for the rest of this year, and they're talking about 2020 as well, going to be very powerful. So make sure to use your intentions on both of these days as the cycles go forward. So I'm just going to pick a room. So my guys are talking about this center column of cards, understanding now the way we go forward into this collective vision quest that is meant to be our beauty way, and we see it reflected here as well with Ant. My guides are saying, and that's the outcome that we should be focusing on, no matter what your personal battles have been. A lot of things have culminated. So as a collective, these are the things that are culminating. While we're having our personal battles that collect us, okay, great for Freudian slip, that collect us into this moment so we can finish this cycle, this 10 of Swords cycle. So honor the things that have culminated, that have fallen away, and go deeply into them in this manner, my guides are saying, because those things have been a vision quest for you. It has been our beauty way in order for us to come into this energy of Ant, working together as a collective. And we go into the next, with the ancient ones, we're traveling into the next, okay, my guys are saying formation, and then they're talking about the spiral. As a collective, the way we go forward now. New things are coming, a lot of stuff being revealed, as always, if you look at the news. So whatever your wounds are, my guides are saying, understand that your wounds are sacred. It is about the way the pearl is threaded. That is the purpose of them, in order to reveal to you your particular type of luminous warriorship. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Yeah, my guys are talking about, it's somewhat of a simplistic message. It's not something that we are unaware of, but it's a time to really honor it now. Very quiet here this morning. One moment. Yeah, they're talking about the void. Just allow yourself to go deeply into the vision quest, the void, and to ponder, I guess, what was initiated while you are experiencing culminations. Many of us are. My guides are saying it's all of us, each in our own way. Whatever purpose was given to you through things that may have culminated in your life, whether you view them as positive or negative, all of them carry us forward now so that we can awaken into the spiral of our destiny and awaken the collective. Okay, that is the rune for wholeness. I am going to read it. I'll put it right here with Vision Quest. Well, my guides want it this way. The way our Vision Quest is joined together with the void on this day. And they're still chattering about tomorrow. They're saying tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Meaning, I think, the spiral and the way we go forward with what's been given. And they're talking about awareness. All right, they're talking about the wholeness of your being. Even if you feel like this, understand that is a form of wholeness in your life, and it is threaded together with destiny. There's a purpose for all of the personal battles that we go through, and it's very sacred. So honor it, whatever it is. I guess that this is a particular message my guys are saying for many of us, but for some of you, which means like they're trying to speak directly to some of the people who are watching and wanting to really give a heartfelt message and help you understand that it's the battles that you have experienced that have caused you to, that's what it is, thank you Spirit for being patient with me, that has caused you to rethread yourself in some way that is deep and profound so that your luminous warrior nature can be revealed to you. That's why it's there with the spiral and the new moon. So the card that has the new moon, if you don't know, using the Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck, that is a sacred goddess who is a protector of the sacred places. And we see her touching the stone of destiny so that she can be activated spiritually and actualized as a human with her energy shining on the earth. That's why they were talking about the video. So the little video that's up there is a display of that, my guides are saying. So wholeness, Sawelu, it is about life, force, energy, and the sun's energy. So this rune stands for wholeness, that which our nature requires of us. It embodies the impulse towards self-realization. Thank you, Spirit. And it indicates the path that you must follow now, not from ulterior motives, but from the core of your individuality. Seeking after wholeness is the spiritual warrior's quest, and yet what you are striving to become in actuality is what, by your nature, you already are. So become conscious of your essence on this day and bring it into form. Express it in a creative way. This is a rune of great power, making life force energy available to you. It marks a time for regeneration down to the cellular level of your existence. And my guides are talking about the cellular level of our spiritual existence. Again, they're referencing the pearl threaded. Although this rune has no reverse position, there is reason for caution. You may see fit to withdraw or even to retreat in the face of a pressing situation, especially if events or people are demanding that you expend your energy. Know that such a retreat is a retreat into strength. And again, they're just talking about go deep on the inside. Go into the void and thread yourself together now. It's a time for centering. It's a time for balance. Timely retreat in this way is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. Sawelu counsels opening yourself up and letting a light into the part of your life that has been secret and shut away. To accomplish this may call for a profound recognition, for admitting to yourself something that you have long denied. And so it goes on to talk about the Gayatri, a prayer that embodies the spirit of the rune of wholeness. You who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the world, illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work. So while reciting the prayer, visualize the sun's rays streaming forth into the world. Out of the void, my guides are saying, out of the void. Very emphatic, like with an exclamation point. You know, again, things we all know. Out of the darkness, when it feels dark, that is the place that emits the light. So it's really important that we all remember that. So illuminate my heart so that it too can do your work. Visualize the sun rays streaming forth into the world, entering your heart, and then streaming out from your heart's center and back into this. They're saying this world. This is a powerful and life enhancing prayer. And my guides are saying, especially in its simplicity. Nourish this capacity within you because it is the mark of true awareness. Okay, my guides are saying we're reading the book today. So I'm paraphrasing this book just to confirm for you if you have it. My guides are editing as I'm reading. So it is a time to practice the art of doing without doing. Aim yourself truly now and maintain your aim without any manipulative effort. Meditate on the Christ's words, I can of my own self do nothing. For by our own power we do nothing. And they're talking about this. Okay. Even in loving, it is love that loves through us. And I can certainly attest to that. Okay, they're running away with that. I'm just going to finish reading and say a few things and then I'm going to close it up. So this way of thinking and being integrates new energies into us, and it permits us to flow into wholeness, which is the ultimate goal of the spiritual warrior. Thank you, Spirit. So my guys are talking about the experience of love energy. Oh, they're talking again about the event horizon as one that brings you to a new horizon, and it is that horizon, that event horizon in your life, when you begin to experience your heart chakra energy as an emission, an emitter of light energy. And so I've been doing all this chatter for all this time that I've been here about love energy. And it is the place into which we have arrived on this day of the eclipse. My guys are saying, so if you have a candle, light it and ponder that notion on this day as it regards to your own life. Okay, and you know what? I don't know if you can see it. There's another rune on the table. My guys want me to read to you about that. They're saying it's really important. That is the rune that has to do with signals. Okay, so this is the messenger rune, and the keynote here is receiving messages and signals and gifts. Even a timely warning may be seen as a gift. So this message is that there is the beginning of a new life unfolding, and new lives begin with connections and surprising linkages that direct us onto new pathways. Take care now to be especially aware during meetings and visits and chance encounters, particularly with persons wiser than yourself. When the messenger rune brings sacred knowledge, you are truly blessed. So this rune, I think in the Norse tradition, obviously is connected to the god Loki, the ancient trickster from the pantheon of the North gods. The native people also have, my kids are calling it an indication of this energy within their traditions. And it's talking about a mocking shadow of the creator God, who through some tricks and some things you didn't expect may bring you a lot of benefits. And okay, so what they're talking about is the stuff that's on the top there, the way we've tricked ourselves, the battles, all the things we've done, all the things we've created here, and how those things are, at sometimes they are needed, because it is this kind, okay, they're saying the word skullduggery. That's interesting. It is those things that bring us into the ability to be bearers of wisdom within ourselves and about life. So when you draw this rune, expect the unexpected. The message is always a call to a new life. This is why they want me to read this. Okay, so Anzu's is the first of the 13 runes that make up the cycle of initiation. Runes that focus directly upon the mechanism of self change, and as such, addresses our need to integrate unconscious motives with conscious intent. Drawing this rune tells you that connection with the divine is at hand. It is a signal to explore the depths and the foundations of life, and to experience the inexhaustible wellspring of the divine that lies within your nature. At the same time, you are reminded that you must first draw from the well to be nourished and to nourish yourself. Then there will be more than enough to nourish others. There's a new sense of family solidarity invested in this rune. It's really beautiful. Lovely message, very quiet, very simple. My guides are sort of reiterating all the things we already know, just wanting to be spoken on this. They're saying, my guides are saying, this most sacred of days. So, folks, let's focus on the beauty way, the ant medicine that we are meant to go forward with now as we each do our own work, connecting to the ancient ones, willing ourselves to travel into the void, the things perhaps that we don't want to look at. But my guys are saying more so than that, to really know, to become one who knows. And that's who the King of Battle is. It is one who knows. So, beautiful image of the sacred feminine, holding sacred, guarding the sacred places, while the male energy comes into healing. And that is, both of those things are necessary as we go forward. So have a lovely day. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll look forward to, okay, my guides are talking about next month. They're looking forward to speaking with you about next month. And I think I'm actually going to try to get a few more readings out over the next couple days. My guides are talking about more messages for you. So thank you, everyone, very much for being here. And my guides are just sending out, like there's an image in my mind. Oh, with the hands together, that namaste thing that people do. My guides are honoring you in that way. I'm going to go do some more readings. I'm going to put a reading out for the earth signs today, I think, about your particular eclipse energy. And I'll just keep going over the next couple days until they all come out so that we know how and where. My guides are saying where to go forward. Have a wonderful day. Thanks, everyone.